My name is John Thomas. I'm your painting contractor with the group. Have been for years. Oh, that's cool. And,
Here we go again. Start over.
and my big thing with this group is that I'm looking for referrals. And I'm looking for you guys to feel confident in me that when it comes up that someone talks about, hey, we're doing a remodel, we got a new wall, we tore this down, we got new windows, the bathroom, we got new fixtures, we're thinking of doing our kitchen. There's all kinds of scenarios that come up we kind of focus on Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner and residential repaints and new construction with contractors that you might go, well, you're probably going to need a painter. And I need you guys to go, I know a guy. So it's just automatic. It's just that you want to say, I know a guy, and you're going to want to meet him. And they're going to go, well, how? And you're like, well, you got a phone? Like, yeah. And it's probably a smartphone. They're all smartphones now, probably 99.9%. There's always that one guy at the gas station that's got a phone. No, phone! I'm like, okay. Good for you. But anyway, you can say, search Thomas Painting, and boom, come up on my website. Boom. And this was like a really kind of a neat kind of a project for us because I remember pulling up to this job and I'm like, oh God, I hope I don't get it. It's just these big houses, and sometimes they take so long that the big money gets to become small money, and it just takes a long time. But it really went well, and it makes a great statement for us. We got some high elevations. And we did the whole thing, and it didn't burn down during that last living in a gill thing. Oh yeah. But anyway, you can point them to the website, and the neat thing about it is like you can just do something really, really quickly, and you can just go boom. Even on the phone is request a quote button. Boom, they can do that, and they can just fill this form out, and I will get alerted that I have a potential client. And then it talks about different aspects here. We went ahead and go ahead, let's do that. There we go. Our approach to painting. So basically, they're going to call me, email me, text me, or whatever. And we're going to come out, we're going to inspect the home, take a look at what you want painted, or the business. We do a lot of dental office, we do different doctors, we do different lawyers, we do that kind of work too. We do tilt-ups, we do that kind of thing. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare all the services for us to apply the architectural coatings to the substrate, which is TikTok for slamming paint on walls. So, and I've been saying that for about over 30 years, I gotta get some new material. But anyway, anything that's gonna need a prime coat, we're gonna go ahead and prime it. If it's new construction, if it's new drywall, or we've gone ahead and sanded past the substrate, and we're into, the lower portion and it's raw, we're gonna prime that material, and we're gonna put on top coats that last. We really want to have something that in 5 years you go, someone will say to you, hey, did you get your house painted? And they say, yeah, but it was 5 years ago. It still has that jump. And that's always been the neat thing about me in the business is that how color can really change the feel and the emotion to a home and to how you feel. Because it's like a place you're going in and out of every day. You might want to even think about your place of business that way. Or you're going to the place of business and it's like, oh man, it just looks like a dome in here. You get some new fresh colors, some paint on the trim that might really help you out mentally. Of course, then after it's painted up, there's going to be touch-ups. We're going to walk around with a Lego pad, and we're going to have Crystal come behind us, and we're going to make a punch list of what is important to the customer. Sometimes, you have to kind of think about, the height of somebody. Sometimes you're like a big tall guy, he sees stuff, or you get down like this. You gotta stand in the kitchen with your painter like this. You see stuff down, look at underneath that cabinet line right there, or that toe kick. And that's where we get probably our most complaint. Is someone sitting on the throne, and they go, hey, you missed a spot. Really? Okay. Well, we'll fix it. That's what we do. Pretty much all the guys on our team are told and they know to just, say yes. I'm the no guy. There's going to be a no that's going to come from me, but from you guys just say, let's get John. Let's get John over here. and Mr. John, or however they want to talk about it. But those are the kind of things, and those are our 6 steps to a successful paint job. Because of course, post-production is when I get the money out of you. And hopefully you're happy, but that's really important. Because really, I live and die by the referral. You know, I want you guys to be happy, so it's like, you know, it comes up and it's like, boom, I know John. John will take care of you. Let's see, what else we have up here? Of course, then, you know, there's going to be someone that's going to get deep into the...
I set you up with the mouse.
Oh, okay. Someone's going to get deep into the website and they're going to look for testimonials.
Yes.
You know, people like testimonials. This is pretty beefed up. We've got ones from residential homeowners, and then we have ones from contractors.
Nice.
And so it kind of depends on how that goes. You know, and Sean's the one that put together this website. It was a collaborative thing, and he got me up to date. And the cool thing is that it works on the phone, because everybody's looking and searching with their phone. They're not really at a workstation anymore. They might have a laptop when they're watching TV, but most of the time it's through the phone. What else I got over here? We got the person, if you can't sleep, then you can go through and look at all these pictures that for some reason I can't make it scroll, but there's lots of pictures. But I don't, my assistant will step in. But, yeah, that was a good kitchen remodel. That was through Todd. Todd was in our group. Got a lot of business with Todd.
That's right.
We do a lot of kitchens. We do a lot of cabinet work, repaint, something you might not think of. And of course, then on the tabs on the website, you can click on a tab and it comes up, zoom in. The hotspot's kind of like not working the best. But the kitchens are really, really important, you know, because you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, a lot of time in bathrooms, so there's quite a bit of money in return on that. Here, let's jump up to the blog here. And so then we talk about different areas that we pay in, and there's different things that we've done.
Nice.
And then you can click on that or read more, and then boom, there's a nice little story about this music room. That was a music room the guy wanted done, and that was a crazy project. I think the building he had in front of the place was worth more than most of our homes, so that was a nice harbor. But really, you know, this stuff is really, really neat and everything, but our bread and butter is, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner with a 2 to 4 bedroom home here in Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, Newport Beach, Costa Mesa, a lot of homes in Costa Mesa. We go all the way up to Long Beach. I'm from Whittier, grew up in Whittier, so we have a soft spot for Whittier, so we'll go up to 605, you know, because with Facebook, you know, all of a sudden, you know, successful high school kids, and you know, hey, John, would you come up and paint my house? And I'm like, of course, absolutely. And then we go all the way down to, you know, Mission Viejo in South County and Ladera Ranch, and that's kind of our, you know, if there wasn't any ocean out there, we'd have a complete circle, but that's just the way it goes, you know, sometimes I think that's why businesses fail down there by the pier, because they've got a very small half circle. You know, so anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. You know, and over the years doing the projects, it's just a really neat thing to watch people get really super excited, because I just finished this thing in Pacific Grove for my daughter. And, you know, it was a 1920s craftsman house, and I suggested that she buy something newer, but, you know, I'm just the dad. So anyway, just to see the transformation, and even though it was built, as we primed it, they're like, oh my God, because they know nothing. You know, my daughter and her son-in-law, nothing got transferred over osmosisly to my daughter. I mean, they know nothing. And I'm like, they go, oh, it looks so great. I'm like, that's the prime code. Yeah. Why does it look so different? We filled all the holes and all the door cases, and we caulked all the cracks and all the way around every casing in your entire home, and the back house. You know, it's like a little house with the back house. You know, that's the kind of thing now. And then we started putting finishing coats on, and just to kind of see that transformation, and just to watch their smiles just get bigger and bigger now. And so that's all super neat. So that's the kind of fun thing for me. That's always been neat for me. And for some reason, you know the story. You know, I was painting my friend's garage door with no job, and my wife's home with, expecting a baby or second kid. And I started a business, and it just kind of went from there. And here we are, I'm standing talking to the same few people that were still in the group 30-some years ago. It's hard to admit, but yes, that's happening. And at this point, do you have any questions?
You do, well, explain to us, I don't know, you have kind of commercial work, and big pump houses and warehouses and things of that nature.
You know, we had a really good client called Kimberly Clark that makes diapers and toilet paper, the toilet paper manufacturing plant up here in Fullerton. And yeah, we can do all that kind of, and it's a little bit different as opposed to like, there's just not, you might kind of go over it with a wire brush a little bit and kind of a cursory dust it off, and then you just start putting layers of paint on it and just build it up. That's the kind of thing with that, and you're a little bit different kind of a customer where it's like, okay, it's all done, they go like this, okay, good, and then they go back to work. So there's that benefit of it, but a lot of times with that kind of thing, it's off hours. You can't be in there when the facility is happening, so you're working a swing shift or even an overnight shift. It's hard with the team, so we don't do a lot of that, but we can handle all that, sure. Not a problem. Or we can get someone that can do it.
I got a testimonial for John and Pat. We had a water damage earlier this year, and Pat came in and ripped the entire first floor flooring came out, and then John came in right after and did a lot of drywall touch up and all the basement. It was a pretty big job. We kept adding to it, of course. So it's like, hey John, we need this. Oh John, how about that? Yeah, he gave me the yeses. So he gave me the yeses. But it was really nice being involved in a group like this, that it's like, instantly when that happened, let's call Pat. Gotta call John, instantly. It's nice to know, and nice to be in a group for a number of years, because you really get to know the people through the years too. It's just instantaneously, I knew exactly who to turn to. So, thank both of you. Wife is very happy right now, so it's all good.
All right, guys. Anything? Well, always recommend Jim?
So if you're prepping for a job and you encounter drywall or some problem with some wood, do you do the work yourself? Or do you call
A lot of times we do. We'll tell them when we can't, we're not just gonna go ahead and go, yeah, we can do that, and turns out we can't, But we've done quite a bit of wood replacement, fascia boards, different moldings, that kind of thing. But, we don't wanna rebuild a house, we're not gonna do that. We can do all kinds of drywall work, water damage work. We work with Pat extensively. But anyway, thank you so much for your attention, and get a chance to refer to Thomas Benny. Thank you.